name is Phil from the Cleaning and Restoration Science Institute. So, as part of the disaster that's happening in southeast Queensland and northern New South Wales, a lot of people have been affected with inundation of water. The restoration industry is the industry that will come to have a look at the damage as part of their insurance claim, along with assessors and builders, electricians, and that sort of trades. As a restoration business, presently, they will be inundated with claims coming through from insurance companies. Although you'll feel that it may be taking a long time, part of the process you can start yourself, but always be careful when entering these properties, or entering back into your property, as the contamination in the water, and you have to understand that there's going to be sewage and bacteria that will be in the water. So take care of what you are doing when entering back into the properties and going into these areas. Also, make sure you wear PPE, at least an N95 mask. If you have a respirator, that would be even better. Make sure you don't get anything in your eyes and your ears. So good eye protection and ear protection as well. Good gloves as well. Make sure you're using double gloves if you can. And then boots, Wellington boots or rubber boots along those lines as well. But just take caution when going in. The first thing you should look at is actually documenting the damage. The best way to do this is by video recording, so walking through your entire property, inside and outside. As if there's any questions later on, you'll have that evidence for yourselves. And look, your place has been inundated, so grabbing your water hose and actually going in and actually starting to just water everything down with clean water is probably the best way you can start. Don't try to be lifting everything that's waterlogged as well. Obviously, they're going to be a lot heavier, a lot harder to move. The other thing you'll look at is ventilation. Make sure you have good ventilation. So open up your doors and your windows. Now the council, your local council, should do pickups when this is all done. So as you're pulling everything out to the front of your house, just try and keep it as tidy as possible. Try not to have a big area, all your stuff over a large area. Try and stack it into one area, because obviously there's people that were coming through later to pick that up, to make it easy as possible for those people as well. Once you have got your house cleared, the next thing you need to do is go through and re-wash everything down in your house, your walls, your ceilings, your fittings, absolutely everything. Try and get as much of that mud out as possible. And then go through and re-record the evidence. So the evidence that you've thrown your gear out, so your contents, which is most of the places you'll have a complete payout, but some places you won't. Like if your contents insurance is for $150,000 and you've got $20,000 or $30,000 worth of damage, the insurance company still wants to see what has been damaged and what has been disposed. Now, unfortunately, there isn't enough people available for CAT events like this, whether they're builders, restoration companies, assessors, just feet on the ground, especially with the large area that it's over. So you're going to have to be patient. And again, the other thing is housing problems. Where do you stay? What do you do? So the best way to get this moving on is actually to document everything as well as possible at the start, which will just expedite the claim as people get through. So just to let you know some of the trades that will be coming through. So there are restorers. So restorers are cleaners that deal with biohazards, waste, mold, sewage, all that sort of stuff. So black water, which is what's come through your property right now. Their objective is to make that property as safe as possible for other trades to come through. So that'd be your builders, your assessors, your plasterers, your painters, anybody that else comes through. So the process that will probably happen will be walls will need to be stripped, insulation will need to be removed if there's an insulation in the walls. Then those your framing will need to be pressure washed down and treated to kill any bacteria. And then there'll be temporary electricity put onto the property, and the property will need to be dried down completely back to a dry standard before any more works can happen. So this won't happen quickly. If they get to your property, say on Monday of next week, you're probably looking at about a 3-week turnaround for that to finish, maybe even longer. And then the next trades will come in after that. So just to give you an idea, the Springfield storms that happened 12 months ago, there's still claims going on with that as well. So just be aware of that. So the assessors for your insurance company will work with the restorers to start with. So whoever your restorer is, make sure you get a good contact name for that company so you can contact them if you find anything else or whatever. So, things happen, and in this time of need, you forget some things. So it's good to be able to contact the contractor that comes to your property, and then they can pass through to your insurance company via email through a claim number, which will help out as well. So the insurance companies are obviously they're going to be inundated with phone calls. Everyone's going to be busy. So we do appreciate your patience at this time. And again, I'm Phil from CARSI, the Cleaning and Restoration Science Institute. We provide training and education for the restoration and cleaning industries. Part of that is also indoor air quality as well. So your restorers will be looking for that as well. Look, our hearts are with you. If you have been affected, we do appreciate your patience, and we'll, as an industry, we'll be there to assist. So thank you very much, and God bless everyone.